Welcome back to my channel. Here's the RCF and we're gonna work on it. So if you guys didn't know, if you're new to the channel, I had this RCF. I got about 44,000 miles. Now it has 45,000 miles. So these cars are notorious for maintenance. Very inexpensive maintenance, but just preventative maintenance that you want to try to do every so often. I'm gonna try to do every 30,000 miles for some of these maintenance. For example, it's gonna be the trans drain and fill, diff drain and fill, TBD, coolant, and then oil changes will be every 5,000 miles as Lexus recommends. So I'm just gonna make this little series of my 30,000 mile maintenance. I'm gonna try to do it every 30,000 miles. Currently the car has 45,000 miles, so I figured it's a good time to change out the fluids. I don't know if it's been changed before. I did see on the Carfax that the oil was changed, or 50,000 mile service was done recently at a Lexus dealership, and I'm not too sure if they even changed the coolant or the diff or the transmission. So I'm going to go ahead and just tackle that whenever I get time. This will be throughout several days and weeks to do, as I'm kind of busy trying to get everything ready. But I'm gonna go ahead and tackle the oil change in this video. In the next few videos, you'll see me, as I stated earlier, the diff, the trans, TBD, and the coolant. That's gonna be a video. Each thing will be a separate video. I'm gonna do like a little series of this. It's just what I do every 30,000 miles with the RCF, just to help prevent any upcoming issues, because I'd rather change the fluids every so often than buy a whole new transmission or diff or try to prevent the valley plate leak. So what I'm gonna do, you don't have to do it, but I'm gonna do it every 30,000 miles. So car has 45,000 miles. I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil. That way it's every 5,000 miles. So it should be good to 50,000 miles. So in today's video, we're gonna do the oil. And like I said, this would be like a series video. This would be the first of the series video just to tackle all the maintenance. So just sit back, relax, get a cup of coffee, enjoy. Very first maintenance would be very basic. Just a simple oil change. So it's always best to do your oil change with the oil is kind of warm. That way it drains out a little faster, gets some debris out of the engine. This car's been sitting all day, so I'm actually gonna turn it on and let it warm up a little bit, and we'll go from there. And so we don't die in the garage. Now for the maintenance I'm about to do, it could work for pretty much any car, but specifically for F model cars, so pretty much the Lexus Toyota 5.0 V8. So this maintenance can work for like GSFs, ISFs, RCFs, and LC 500s, but the general procedure works on any car. Let's have the valves open and close garage, cold start. Ignore my mess. Since the jack doesn't fit under the car, I got some Megan Racing low profile ramps. I'm just gonna drive it up. So while the car is still on warming up, I'm just going to go ahead and jack up the entire car. I jack it on all four sides, just because if it's the same as my IS, the oil pan kind of drains out on the left. So I have all four jacked up so I can drain it pretty much evenly. For the jacking point to lift all fours, I've lifted the little chassis piece right in front of the diff. Or technically, if you're looking at to the front ways, it's technically behind the diff. Got jack stands both sides. I'm just going to release the car. Alright, this car is semi-warm now. Almost to operating temps. I'm just going to head and shut it off while I jack the front to let this cool down a little bit. Reason why I jacked the rears first, because I know the front's on the ramps. So no matter what, I'll still have room. But if I jack the front up, the car will end up pushing, like be really horizontal, pretty squatted, and I'm not too sure if I can access the back jack points. Front jack point is practically that chassis crossbody piece right there. What I like about these Megan Racing jack stands, they're actually two pieces, so I can lift up the ramp part and put the jack stand right here. Now I'm kind of thinking it's kind of pointless to jack it up because it's still on the ramp, so it's practically on the ramps already. First time the car's been on all fours. Well, let's go ahead and pop the hood. V8 power! I stand corrected. The drain plug's actually facing towards the back, so you do not have to really just jack up on all fours. Just the front should be okay. but I'm kind of happy I did it because I need to go back there to look at something anyways. But you don't have to. Just check out the front and save you some time. First, I'm gonna expose the oil filter. It's gonna be right there, right under those few 10 mils. And it's gonna expose the oil filter. Oil filter, baby. Alright, practically all the preps are complete. I'm gonna get my oil pan and just slide it down now. Now the RCF does hold 10 quarts of oil, so make sure you have a big enough container to hold all 10 quarts. So I just felt the oil pan is practically a little bit colder than I wanted to, but it's okay. The engine's kind of like a little bit warm, still able to touch it. Go ahead and remove this oil fill plug. That way whenever we drain it out, it drains out smoother. Let's go underneath and remove that, I think it's 12 or 14 bolt. Make sure you got some lint-free towels on handy, okay? Don't forget to loosen the plug on your oil drain pan. That way oil's not shooting out. I can tell you I made some of that mistakes sometimes. So it is a 14 millimeter and sometimes it's gonna be tight, so you might need a cheater bar. Before y'all hose me, I am using some random Amazon oil drain plug crush washers I got from my old car, but hey, it's better than no crush washer, okay? My oil choice is gonna be the Mobil 1 5W30, that's what it calls for, and full synthetic, of course, even though it says guaranteed for 10,000 miles. I have to check my oil every 5,000 miles. I've been using Mobil 1 all my life, so I just kind of stick with it. So, like I said, the car requires 10 quarts, well, close to 10 quarts. So, I'm just gonna dump both of these in. And for the oil filter, I decided to go OEM. Here's the part number for an OEM oil filter for a Lexus RCF. Alright, it's practically down to like a very slow trickle. So I'm gonna go ahead and close up the drain plug and move on to the oil filter. Now for the oil filter, I got this off like AutoZone or I forgot where, or Rogers maybe, a long time ago. Pretty much, it goes right on the oil filter housing. I stuck I think a 1/4 wrench into here, stick it on, break it loose, and just keep twisting until it starts slowly leaking out, and let it leak out a little bit into the oil pan, and then you can remove it completely. So, got it dripping, can't really see, just pretty much loosened it. I'm just gonna open it, let it drain a little bit more, and let it rip. Can't really see as much. Alright, everything drained out, let's go ahead and start filling up the system. As I mentioned before, the RCF practically takes 10 quarts. I'm just going to dump both 5 quarts in. So my camera actually ran out of storage, but I went ahead and dumped these two already, and I dumped the old oil out to O'Reilly's already. Don't mind why my engine cover is off. I'm looking for something in particular, but from pretty much here out, we're just gonna start the car and make sure there's no leaks. Hear that V8 purr. Well, all I have to do is just check it real quick. And so far there's 0 leaks, so that's a very, very good sign. If you didn't know, when you turn on your car, it also goes to the oil filter. Only one time in my oil changing life. It's like one of my first few oil changes with my brother. My very first car, where we didn't tighten the oil filter down right, or wasn't seated right, and oil went everywhere. So since now I see 0 leaks anywhere, nothing's dripping, everything's good, I'm gonna go ahead and cover that oil filter housing, shut up the car, remove all the jack stands, and by that time that happens, 5 minutes should give or take pass, and we can go ahead and check the oil levels. Alright, it's been about close to 5 minutes of it cooling down a little bit. I'm just gonna check the oil now and see what level it's at. We'll go from there. Clean off a little bit first. Brand clean dipstick. Through. Give it a few seconds. And pull up. So it was technically slightly above that second dot. You want to be kind of in the middle, close to the second dot, so we're slightly over, which I'm not too crazy about. But you don't want to do too much over, or it could blow some gaskets. Now inside the car, you want to turn it to accessory mode, or keep it on whatever you prefer. Nice RCF logo. And we're going to go to the settings and go down to maintenance system and initialize it. It's just gonna help remind you that you're getting close to your next 5,000 maintenance interval. You don't have to do this, but I like doing it. I like to add my own little one, so I'm gonna go to the vehicle setup, if it'll focus. There you go. And when you go to a vehicle, there's a maintenance tab, and they have an engine oil. I'm gonna set mine to by distance. I'm gonna change it to 5,000 miles. All right. Boom. So in close to 5,000 miles, it will also notify me on the screen as well, and I can see how much miles I has left before I need to prepare to do an oil change. So that's pretty much how you do an oil change on a F car, pretty much any car, pretty much for the most part. But mostly this is how you do an oil change on the Lexus 5.0 V8. Like I said, it works for all F vehicles, ISFs, GSFs, RCFs, LCs, and just the general procedure works for any car. So hope you're enjoying the video. Thanks for sticking around. Leave a comment down below if you think I should have done something differently. I'm definitely open to seeing how everyone else does their oil change. I've been doing this for so long, so this is just how I always done it. I don't know if it's right or not, but just how I'm doing my oil change. Thanks for watching the first part of this 30,000 maintenance series. And I'm gonna go ahead and check you guys out in the next video for this maintenance series.